Welcome back to Survival, everybody. On the previous episode, we went ahead and purchased 148 farmland here. That's going to give us, now we own this whole section here within this roadway. So it's very nice, very easy to know what we own. So that should help. What we need to do is get all that clear cutted today. I don't know if we'll get it all done, but we're going to get a good start on it. It's going to be a bunch of logging. We're going to use some better equipment this time around instead of a chainsaw and loading it up by hand. But first, we need to check and see if this weeder will work on other crops for just the weeds. Because we did use it on canola, but canola is one of the plantable seeds with this thing. So now we're going to try it on the oats, see if this will work. I hope it does. It should. And then we'll be able to return our old one. Let's say we do not want to turn the PTO on, because that'll plant. Just making sure it's off. Okay, we'll drop it down here, see if this works. There's some... looks like it works. Perfect. So we'll be able to return that other weeder, get a little bit of money for that. And then what we'll have to do is we're going to rent a cutter that can go on the back of a tractor. The issue is that cutter is a little overpowered for this tractor, so we're going to have to rent another tractor as well, which is unfortunate. It would be great to use the equipment that we got. And then I think what we'll do, well, we'll probably get most of the logs cut today, and then we'll see if we can get a few sold as well, and then go from there. So glad this works on these crops, because it's a very big working with compared to our other one over there that we just bought and used it like once. But this is way better. Yeah, also that we put that oilseed radish down, for those just joining us. Put that oilseed radish down, and then we planted our crop on there after we, of course, we had to buy that spader there. Very nice working with on that as well. A little heavy on the tractor, it does pop up in front, but it does work, which is great. And now we got 100% yield on our field here. Very nice and fertilized, and it's actually, yeah, 100% fertilized. So we're gonna get a big yield off of that this year, which is awesome. Alright, let's get this sold. Alright, let's see what we get. I don't think it's... well, we didn't really use it that much, so... it's probably just got time on it, maybe. Oh, looks pretty decent. I mean, we'll repaint it here. 5,300. It's got age 13 months, but look at that. Zero hours of operating. So we sure got our use out of that one. Okay, so what we might need to do here is send this back on a worker. We need to figure out what we want to use here. Let's check out the implement first. So forestry. Yeah, this guy here. I haven't gotten to use this actually on a implement yet. So we could, would it be worth it to use one of these and hook it to our skid steer? I know I said I wanted to try that. Only thing is we can't, we could cut it down, but we still can't, we still have to use a chainsaw to cut out all the limbs off and all that stuff. They get very time consuming. I think we just have so much to do that we should just go for this guy. The issue is it's a 190 horsepower requirement. So we have to find a tractor that would be able to handle that. Probably gonna have to go to a medium tractor, maybe. 205. We could maybe get by with this Claas or the Valtra. We might have to get a weight for it too, is the other thing. So if we jack this up, 205. Yeah, so we have to kind of go for the big one here. If we lease that, it's It'd be 7,000 to lease that. I think we'll do it. We just got to get this done with. And then we'll lease the cutter. I don't know how well that's going to work with out weights on the front. Lease that, 3,500. I think we'll turn down the time a little bit here too, just to save on that. Actually, let's just leave the tractor parked over here. We may have to come down here again for some reason. Okay, wire up the class here. Very nice. I wish we owned it. Oh, okay, we gotta get on the other side there. We'll see how the weight does. Ooh. Looks like it ain't too bad. We unfold it. First need to unfold. I'm pushing unfold, it ain't doing anything. Maybe it's a different button here. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's got support legs, so I think we'll be alright. And then we can go to town. Alright, let's head on back to the homestead and we're gonna do a lot of cutting. So I don't think this will work on every tree. The other thing is this where we'd want to put silos? I suppose this would actually probably be a very good spot for a silo. I think regardless we should go ahead and cut a lot of these trees down, and then if we ever wanted to plant some for whatever reason we could do that. Let's go ahead and start with this guy, I think. Okay, let's see if... oh, this is gonna work. There we go. It doesn't look like this has the auto align that the update had. Oh, this might be too big. Ooh, there we go. Perfect! And the chickens! Oh. Alright, so what we need to do... how big do we want our logs to be? Let's see, 1.5... 2... 3 meters... The bigger the better, but... I want to be able to fit these on a trailer somewhat. Let's try... ooh, these are huge. Let's see if 6 meters is too big. How is that? That don't look like it'd be too bad. We could maybe put that on the bed of our trailer and then just strap them in. I think we'll try to make 6 work. That way we can get more money for them as well. Oh, this is gonna be nice and easy. I like how streamlined this is. After everything, ooh. After everything we went through with the doing it by hand, this is way nicer. See, I don't think it's gonna let us do that tree. I'll just double check. Yep, not suitable, it says. That's kind of what I thought was gonna happen. Most of these should work alright, I think. We just got a few of them are not gonna... basically anything that's kind of like branched off and not straight is not gonna work with this cutter. Nice, it worked. Pretty thick though. There we go. Excellent. We should get a lot of money for these. Kind of exciting. Expanding the farm. Alright, so what I think I'm gonna do is chug along here. And we'll see you guys in a few minutes. That is quite a bit of clear cutting there. Trying to think here what we want to do. Should we get rid of these by the road or should we keep them there? I could probably get rid of that one. Well, yeah, there's such a long ways away from the road here. We actually might not be able to even get close to the road. Well, maybe. I have to cut these down by hand because of course it didn't work with that. I mean, you look at all those logs. We're going to get quite a bit of money for that. But that is a lot of cleanup to do. I suppose we should get these two taken down. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what we're going to do here with the field. If we were to extend it down. Or make this one this way and maybe make some neat shapes. I don't know. A lot of ideas here. But I'm just trying to figure out, before we return this equipment, if we want to get these ones by the road. I kind of like the shade. Well, let's for sure go down and get those two. And then we got to see what we're left with here. Be a lot of pickup. Yeah, I don't know. Do some of these off camera or what, but it's a lot of logs to pick up. Yeah, but for sure let's get these two, I think. This worked pretty good for the most part. I mean, once in a while you get hung up on a tree, or would logs would get hung up on the machine and then I'd have to pull them off, but for the most part it was very useful. A lot cheaper than renting the big cutter, if you will. Oop, there we go. Issue. Oh yeah, I also did find a tree floating in the air, so I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna do that. I think I might be able to cut that down with this. Saved a lot of time though, not having to use the chainsaw. Yeah, right in front of us here, there's a floating tree. Can we walk under it? Yeah, we can. So if we can... I think we could use this, because it looks like a kind of a straight tree. And if we can grab it here... Maybe like that. There we go. Oh, there's a stump there yet. That don't look good. I don't even know if I can get the stump grinder up there to... Can we take a chainsaw to it maybe? So it don't look so odd. Oh, let's back up a little bit here. Desperate time calls for desperate measures. Come on. There's a little bit. Oh no, it's just gonna make a mess. We'll grab the skid steer here with the stump grinder, see if we can get that off. It's not gonna look good if it's gonna stay there the whole time. I think whenever we get to the field creation... Oh, we're stuck in the wall here. There we go. When we get to the field creation, I think we're gonna rent some equipment to do that. It's gonna be too painful to use the little plow we have. I think we should keep that little plow because we are gonna need it for our yard in the future. We'll do little touch-ups. Wow, look at... That's so crazy how clear and open this is now. Actually, the skid steer with the stump grinder should work well to get this, I think. As long as it's still there. And it doesn't disappear on us. Alright, let's get this up in the air. Ooh. There we go. Bam, it worked. Thank God. That would have looked ugly. Yeah, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and fly around a little bit and try to see what we got, because we are going to have to return that equipment. I just don't know how much more trees we want to cut. I think we're going to take a handsaw to some of these. Some of them could probably stay. I don't know if... We could always plant another tree too. Wow, that is really open now. Trying to think of where the silo would go to. A nice spot for it. Maybe we should have like an area in here or something? Have another shed at some point? Let's see here, the tree line. Okay, I've been looking at this, and I think what we're going to do... So as that tree goes in so much further, I think like right here is where we're going to stop with the tree line. We could probably take this small one down too, maybe. But for sure, I think from here down, we'll take all these trees and get rid of them. And then... Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna have a lot of cleanup. Yeah, right here we'll stop. That way it kind of does block our... And these, like I said, these are kind of too far away from the road anyway. Whoa. Okay, that was a whipsaw on that one. That's crazy. Wow, it is open. I don't know how I feel about that. So we've got another log stuck on here. There we go. And then one across the road somewhere. Where did it go? There it goes. It launched. So there we are. That is insane how it's a lot of field. Oh, I can't wait to get this all landscaped and how the future's gonna work out for us. It's gonna be interesting. So I think that's all we're gonna use this for, if I'm not mistaken. Or should we take this last one out here? I think we'll just leave that one for now. I think we got everything we need to do here. I think what we'll do is return this. And then what we're going to do is ask if we can borrow that log fork, or well, the wheel loader at the sale place. Let's see, I'm just double checking to make sure I think we can actually get this tree down with this cutter yet too. Alright, I believe that is it. That one's got to be done by hand. Yeah, that looks like it. Wow, that's insane. Alright, so let's go ahead and return this equipment. Return, yes. And return that tractor, yes. Done. Alright. So I think what we'll do is we'll give this wheel loader a shot. We're going to have to get a front attachment for this. I'll see if they have one. I'll ask. Alright. We were in luck. They do have a log fork. So we'll take this, run it up there. Let's see, did it say that it was incompatible? Let's see. Well, looks like it should work, I think. The only question is... There we go. Is how good this will work on our trailer. I think we should actually bring that tractor up, I think. There we go. Off you go. Got a worker that'll drive that back for us. And then we'll be able to configure... I think we're going to configure that new trailer we bought to a flatbed. We could maybe use the little one, but... I think we'll just use the big one. I don't know how good it's going to work without any sides on it. They might just fall off right away. So we may end up coming back down, and then we should maybe rent a logging trailer. Depending on how good this will go. We'll try to use what we have. And then go from there. It's a blessing that we're able to use this loader. I think we'll go farther down here. Just get a scoop of logs and we'll give it a shot, see how good this is going to work. Oh, we should probably shut the skid steer off. Oh, there's so many logs. This is definitely going to take some time. Let's see how good this works. Log forks can be tricky too, I think. Try to go like... Let's see, I don't know. Do we go down like this? Yeah, it's definitely tricky. Not as good as... There we go. A little jerky to get it to work. Oh, we got it. Let's go shut that skid steer off. I'll get it out of the way here too, just in case. But we are going to be cutting a lot of stumps. Like I said, we'll give it a shot, but I have a feeling we're going to need a logging trailer, I think, if we're going to get all these, because it's probably going to be pretty challenging. Maybe we should leave the sides on it, huh? Because if we take the sides off, they're just going to... Let's try it as is. Fingers crossed. These are pretty big logs. See what happens here. We almost need to get one side to fall in, I think. Again, we're probably better off just getting a logging trailer so we can do more at once. Let's go like that, I think. Alright, we'll try to release here. Somewhat works. Oh, what do you think? Try another load? There we go. That ain't too bad. It's worked pretty nice. Yeah, this is going to be tough. I think any more than one scoopful here is going to be challenging. I'm already knocking some out, I think. Try that. Maybe. Yeah, that's a little tricky. I mean, it works. I don't think there's any way we could strap that in. Yeah, it's just as is. Let's try to throw that last stick up there a little bit better, so it's probably gonna fall out. There we go. Let's run this down to the lumber yard. Try to take it easy. We'll see what we get for 2 scoopfuls. I'm kind of on the edge of my seat here to see how much money we can get back. Alright, we made her down here. Got a little shaky at times, but we kept her on the road. Let's see what we get for 2 loads. Remember, these are 6 meters apiece. Damn, 3,627. So not as much as I thought it would be, but we got quite a few loads to do like that. So we'll make quite a bit of money back. We'll see what this looks like coming back towards this direction. We'll know right away once it clears out. There it is. You already know exactly right where we're at. But I think what we're gonna have to do... We got so many logs here. What do we have for logging trailers? There's these log loaders, but we got the wheel loader. There's this trailer right here. That was with the Platinum expansion. 2x3. 4. I think if we went with that one... What does that cost to lease? 2,000. We're gonna have to do it. I think our tractor should be able to handle it. I just hope it loads easy enough. Alright, let's head on down and give this a shot. The extra horsepower should help us pull this thing. And here's a little... Oh man, that is big. We'll give it a shot. Wow, that is... insane. It makes our tractor look pretty small. Let's see, I think we can put these forks down. There we go. Help us get it through a little bit. It's a little tricky to get some of these. We got most of them. Look at those logs, they're huge. Okay, with a little luck, we should be able to go right in the center of this. And then just open it up. Plenty of clearance on either side. Oh, nice. I like it. That actually worked pretty good. Like, what we'll do is get one full-size load here. And then we'll make a sale, and we'll see what we'll get for these. And then I think we'll call it for the episode. Alright, so I think this will be our last scoop here. For the most part, it's not working too bad. I mean, could be better, but could be worse, but it's a lot better than sawing small logs by hand and going that direction. Oh, this might be kind of tricky here to tip. It's a little higher than the wheel loader likes to go. I guess we should be able to just drive back to that clearance we got. There we go. Look at that. Alright, let's just shut her down here. So glad they let us borrow that. Look at that load. Let's see what kind of money we're gonna make. I suppose we should probably strap these in. Tractor seems to be handling it fine. We got a lot to do. Trying to wonder if I should do some of that off camera or if I should do it all on camera for you guys to enjoy, but I suppose with a nice time lapse it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I think it was a good call renting this wagon. You get a lot more in one trip. It loads nicely. And we'll see what we get for one load. Here we go. Ba-ba-bum. 14,614. Oh, we're gonna make so much money off this wood, I think. This was a good call. Good call indeed. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do there is leave it for today's episode. I might get one more load ready to go, so when we start the next episode we can go ahead and sell it right away. And then what we'll have to do is probably do a nice time lapse finishing all this up, or maybe even a hard cut. We'll see how it goes, but we'll leave it there and we'll see you guys on the next one.